Hi and welcome back to another edition of Danny's Diary. This time we're here in Galway ahead of the Galway Festival, celebrating 15 years of Tote Galway plate sponsorship. I've got a lovely guest with me this year, a man who knows how to win the Tote Galway plate a lot better than I do. That's Donagh Meyler. So Donagh, we're here in Galway, looking back at your early days. How did you get into racing? Were you from a racing family?
No, not from a racing family at all. My next door neighbours were big into the horses. My first memory of, I suppose, racing memory was looking at the Bunny Boiler on television, and the Dollard family owned them, and they were only a kilometre up the road from me. And I suppose it was easy. It was one way of getting out of school, I suppose, going riding horses, which obviously I really enjoyed.
At what age did you think a career as a jockey would be something for you?
I don't know really. I suppose since an early age, it's one thing that I always wanted to do, and sure, making a stab at it anyway, Dan.
You're not doing too bad. What was your first year riding?
2016 probably my first proper year getting going. Started off with Noel Mead actually. Went to Tony Martin's, rode my first winner for him, and it went from there.
There are a few trainers you've ridden big winners for. I'm looking back here. Tiger Roll.
Yeah, Tiger Roll, a great horse obviously. It was actually a spare that day in the Munster National in Limerick, and I worked a treat. He was good and low on the whole way around. He had my heart was in my mouth at a lot of stages, but yeah, it was great to get on him that day.
Did you think he'd go on to the things that he achieved afterwards?
No, definitely not going up the back in Limerick when he was meeting the toe board halfway up. I definitely didn't think he'd get around in the national, but who am I to say that?
Looking on for the rest of that year, did you topped out? You had a Galway plate, your first Galway plate winner that year?
First Galway plate winner that year for Gordon, Lord Scoundrel. I suppose things were happening very easy then as a claimer. I was getting on a lot of good horses and things were happening easy. But I got a great thrill out of it this year because I know how hard it is to ride them big winners. So yeah, I got a right kick out of it.
A great springboard, and both of those winners, Tiger Roll and your first plate, were Gigginstown. And then looking on to your next, probably most influential winner, was a JP horse, Anibale Fly.
Yeah, Anibale Fly was a great horse to me. Gave me my first winner in Navan one day and went on to win a Paddy Power around Leopardstown, which was unreal obviously in them colours. It's great to ride any winner in them, but a Paddy Power winner was very special.
So looking at those early years, you've cemented the big winners. You go on then to the Cheltenham Festival, and blow by blow, what was that like?
Blow by blow, sure, it was unreal to ride a winner around Cheltenham obviously. Had a great connection with Gigginstown through my claiming years, and as you said, it was a springboard forward, and yeah, fantastic, so it was.
They're the type of winners that have put you in place for a connection with Emmet Mullins. That's been fruitful. How did it come about?
I suppose I used to be annoying him, texting him and ringing him there. He used to have anyone down immediately at Dex time, so I used to text and annoy him there plenty. And David Mullins, your cousin, told me that it wouldn't be a bad place to go. So I took his words on, which I wouldn't usually do.
Did Emmet reply to your text? He never replied to mine.
Yeah, he did, to be fair to
That was an early sign.
I mightn't get a text back off him, but I'd ring him again then and he'd answer, to be fair to him. So presumably it was a headache for him at plenty of times throughout.
Yeah. Donagh, I want to ask you a bit more about Emmet Mullins. He is the one we can never find anything about, or what he thinks or what he does. What's he like to work for?
I'm sure he's a great man. He's definitely a mystery man, and I think he'd get a right kick out of people thinking he's a mystery man or knowing he's a mystery man. But sure, he's been through it all too, Danny. Like, he knows he knows what way a race is going to plan out, so it's easy to ride for him. I find it very easy to ride for him.
He rode a Cheltenham Festival winner back in the early mid-2000s, probably. It's that long ago. He wouldn't like me saying that. He's definitely morphed into a trainer since then. And how do you think he's evolved over the years training and riding for him? Has he changed in what he does, or?
No, I think it's all a routine with him, really. Sure, he's very good. He goes at things, he looks at things a different way. I know wouldn't really be a Mullins thing, would it?
Definitely an abstract point of view. And that's probably brought you to a few strange places. A big winner in France for Emmet.
Yeah, it was cool. Rode a 3-year-old in a toy, grade 2. But it was nice to go over there, nice to see it all, and different racing in different countries. It's nice to see it all, every side of it.
I've been around a few places, but I think, you know, your success rate with Emmet, it's been very good. It's brought you to Haydock last year for graded success as well?
Yeah, Slate Lane in Haydock. Yeah, he was very good. Obviously, we didn't see him after he got injured that day, and we probably didn't see the best of him. But great horse. Obviously nice to ride around them grade 1 tracks, Haydock, and yeah, he was very good that day.
Class. And that success, it's brought about a few other cool connections in England. Ascot one day?
Yeah, Ascot was cool one day. Rode for Chubby, Chandler and Lee Westwood. That was cool if you're big into the golf. Got a right kick out of, I know it wasn't Royal Ascot or anything like that, but nice to ride the winners around them big tracks. Got a right thrill out of that.
To be associated with some sporting legend like that, it must be fantastic. Did he give you any golf tips?
No, he followed me on Instagram, but shortly I put up so much rubbish on that, he quickly unfollowed me.
Did he sell the horse and just cut you with it?
I was only over for the one day anyway, and I was over for Tony Martin actually the same day. Quick Jack was over there for a good hurdle race, and my agent at the time got me on him, and yeah, it was cool.
Lovely. And Tony Martin, you mentioned, another one, an interesting character. What's he like to ride for?
Very much so. Look, he's obviously a good trainer, sets the horses up well. Had good success for him, obviously. Anibale Fly, another cool horse. Heartbreak City, he was second in the Melbourne Cup, won an Eber, and I was lucky enough to win on him around Galway.
Another Galway winner. I'd say you probably had a few pounds up your sleeve that day.
I'd say 1 or 2, yeah. I'd say Tony Martin had a few pounds going home in his pocket that day.
I'd say and all the syndicate with it.
Right, so we're each gonna have a block of clay. These are yours, and it's just in a chunk. I was trying to like get it dry a little bit, but it's not gonna be very dry yet. So what you're gonna do first is you want to make this into like a little bit of a flatter shape. So how you're gonna do it is just and then put it back onto the fabric and rotate it. You're gonna like lift the fabric and then hold the clay.
Okay.
And you're almost like you really need to be gentle, or you're gonna rip the clay. Yeah. Once it's on the mold, you want to like rub the corners in like this, and that's it. Very easy, is it?
Simple. Donagh, Aoife's showing us the ropes. We're celebrating 15 years of Tote Galway plate sponsorship. We're going to see who makes the best plate out of clay.
Yep, I'm glad they brought the Galway plate along with them, because I'm not really sure. Do you know what it looks like yet?
Did you bring that from your own house or?
Brought that from the dishwasher, yeah.
Yeah, you eat your dinner off the Galway plate every evening. I haven't been invited to eat off that plate.
No, in due course then, in due course.
I'll make my own. Loser has a bit of a penalty to pay after this, so
right.
We'll wait and see how good you are. So you're not putting the low in. And I've got the engraved details. Really gone for the Tote red, new Tote logo. Lovely bit of detailing on the 15 years of sponsorship from the Tote. I'm manifesting a winner.
15 years lit up, as you were good enough in gold, to sponsor for the last 15 years. And then your own Tote Galway plate in red. And then obviously my name, 2016, 2014. And just a little bit of decoration around it then, yeah.
I really think you've done well in your creativity.
Thanks very much then.
The
That'll
one
do.
thing
That
you
can
need
do.
to win Galway is a horse. And you got no horse. So hands down, I am the winner.
It was very flat though.
Doesn't matter how flat the horse is, once you know.
I person out like a horse stand. It looks like a unicorn or something.
Yes. You capture the unicorn, save it, never release it, never let it go.
No, I think I'm home and hose now, to be honest.
Donagh, you're no good at pottery. A little bit better at winning the Tote Galway plate. Your first one, take me back to Lord Scoundrel.
Lord Scoundrel, yes, a long time ago now, Dan, but sure, it was unreal. Picked up, I was riding 1 or 2 for Gordon with my claim at the time, just the odd day, and managed to get on Lord Scoundrel. The novices have great records in the race, and he was a novice coming through, and got a class spin off him, and yeah, it was unreal.
Locked horns with 2 Willie Mullinses off the bend, Paul Townend and Ruby Walsh in the rear view mirror.
Yeah, not two ideal lads now to be fighting out a battle with, but he was good in game the whole way to the line.
Pinkerton, mistake at the first last year, were plans kind of gone out the window at that stage, or happy enough?
I was happy enough to stay on anyway. Yeah, he just stood off it and landed a little bit in the middle of it, but got into a beautiful rhythm after that. Noel fancied him a little bit. He thought if he stayed he'd run a big race, and I just travelled everywhere and jumped everywhere. I was just got into a lovely rhythm, and yeah, he came up the hill well, and he definitely stayed.
So yeah, you've won the race twice. What are the celebrations? Galway is a fair party town for anybody going.
Yeah, unfortunately we have the Galway hurdle the following day, so there was no partying that night. But Philly Polly had a big party in Navan Racecourse for all in all Mead staff, and yeah, we had good old celebrations that night, so we did.
Definitely a few memories.
Yeah, definitely. We dropped the hammer now that night, to say the least.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
By beating Paul and Ruby, you're the joint winning most rider of the race. A few have won too, but it's a fair list to be on. You got yourself, Paul Townend, Ruby Walsh, Adrian Maguire, Mark Walsh.
Yeah, class to be on the same page as them. Not on the same page, but won that race the same amount of times as them, and yeah, unreal. Here's to the third.
Chance of getting ahead and putting them on the back foot for 3 winners in it.
Here's for hoping. Yeah.
A few more years left in you.
Yeah.
I've hit the crossbar, been near enough a few times in the plate. What can I do to get up to that hill, get to the finish in front?
You just keep hitting that crossbar then.
Greed is perfectly acceptable in horse racing.
There you go.
Fingers crossed I'll be there, and with a bit of luck we could be fighting it out ourselves this year.
Please God, yeah.
So I've won the best plate, and the loser has to go for his special prize.
Did you pick the winner, or?
Yeah, I'm Tote brand ambassador. I get to pick. Right, Donagh, you were no good at the pottery and you've got a price to pay. I'm gonna push you in off the pier. You ready?
Let's go now.
Now we've done our bit, make sure you like and subscribe to Tote Racing on YouTube.